In this tutorial, we will look at searching the library catalog. The library catalog can be accessed on the library's homepage by clicking the second tab on our homepage search box, and then we'll type in some search terms. So I'm going to be searching for information about Louis Armstrong. Now, the catalog is shared between the University of Michigan Flint and Ann Arbor, so it will have quite a bit of Ann Arbor branding when you look at it, because they're the larger institution and they're actually running it for us, but our collections are discoverable through here. So first thing, once you get on the results screen, you're going to make sure that you're in the Flint scope. So look in the top right over here and make sure that Flint is highlighted. And this makes sure that anything that Ann Arbor has access to, especially electronically, that we don't necessarily, those won't show up in Flint results. So just make sure that you're kind of in this area over here. Okay. The other things to kind of ignore in this extent is basically anything along this kind of top toolbar except for the catalog. Everything, articles, databases, online journals, guides, and more, those are all going to take you to the Ann Arbor Library, which again, as a University of Michigan Flint student, faculty, or staff, you don't have automatic access to. You have to go through our subscriptions to most of those same resources, really. So we kind of share just this little slice of library search here, so stay in the catalog. Let's take a look at the results that we're getting. So you're going to see both electronic and physical items, mainly books, music, movies, maybe some journal titles in here depending on what your search is, but you're never going to see anything kind of that goes down to the level of an article or an individual chapter from a book, right? We're looking at kind of larger items here. Things to note up at the top, the library scope, this is actually what kind of changes in between looking at things that are just physical items that are just kind of in Flint, as well as any electronic items that we have access to. You can change this to look at not only Flint items, but also to include other libraries, so including all of the Ann Arbor libraries as well, by clicking and changing to all libraries that way. So you should be bringing back not only Flint online electronic items, but you'll also start to see other physical locations. So things like beer, the music recordings at the music library. If we scroll down to the bottom here, you will see things that again are only held by the University of Michigan Flint Thompson Library here. But you'll also see things that are held in multiple locations. So if something is only held in one location, it kind of automatically opens up that location to see what its status is and what its call number is. But if there are multiple locations, so either a digital one and a physical one, or even like multiple physical locations, you'll need to actually click on that location and open up the menu to see if you can actually access it on the shelf, or if it's a call number, and to get that call number as well. And same thing with these two down here, okay? If you do want to find this item on the UM Flint shelf, all you need to do is write down this call number as long as it's on the shelf, and then go into our stacks to look for it. If you need help at all, you can always ask at our circulation desk, and they would be more than happy to help you locate the book. They will also get it for you. So Get This is is a service that you request books through, and all you would need to do is click on this and then go through the process. We do have another full tutorial on it, but this also will work with Ann Arbor items too, so that you don't have to drive down to Ann Arbor to get them. You can actually pick them up in Flint. Okay. If there is an online resource that you want to access, as long as you are in the Flint in the Flint aspect of this catalog up here, you should be able to click available online, and you should be directed to that particular item here. So this is going to be a recording by Louis Armstrong. If you're off campus, you might be prompted to log in with your unique name and password. Since I'm on campus, I was taken directly to this recording of him. Okay. Let's actually take a look at some of the filters that you can use. So like other library databases, the catalog has multiple filters that you can use. So you can limit by format. So if you wanted a book about Louis Armstrong, you could do that. If you actually wanted to listen to music, it's there. You see that there's actually quite a few other formats that you can look at too. Subjects, these are kind of based on the Library of Congress subject headings. You can limit by date of publication, kind of in years, like kind of a decade range or anything like that. There's a bunch of other ones. Language, location even. So if you're looking at a particular collection, you're looking at an academic discipline, an author. So if you wanted to make sure that, hey, this is, kind of produced by Louis Armstrong himself, you could do that there, even without searching. The other thing that I like to kind of point out here is the availability option. So available online is going to limit you to those electronic resources, but circulating items, this is if you actually want a physical item. So either a CD, a book, a DVD, something physical in your hands. This is really nice, especially when you're looking for books in order to grab them that way. So you'll see that it's taken out basically all of our online digital resources here and is only bringing back mainly books at this point, but there's probably going to be some visual material as well as some audio material as well. Let's take a quick look at an actual catalog record. So on the results page, we don't really see a full record, we see a snippet of it and with some of the most important information. So title, author, edition, also the status and call number of it. But if we click on the title and that author link at the top, you'll be taken to the full actual record. So you'll be able to do a few actions similar to what you've seen in something like our quick search tool on the homepage. But you'll also see more information about this particular book. So again, title and author listed at the top, the format of it. You'll also see information about the publishing. So it's a first edition by W.W. Norton. Oftentimes, especially with newer materials with a better, more full catalog record, you will see a full summary of it, like the blurb from the back of the book. You'll see a physical description. You'll also see things like content listings. So often these are going to be chapter numbers or chapter titles, other things including like the ISBN and everything is here as well. So, and then at the very bottom of that record, you will be able to go see, where that item is as well as the status and its call number. We'll even be able to do a little bit of shelf browsing. Again, this shelf browsing is not limited just to one library. This is coming from all of the different UM Ann Arbor libraries as well. As always, if you have any questions for us, please ask a librarian on our Ask Us page, and thank you for watching.